Welcome to this session again. I am Mrs. S Zunjarwad, Assistant Professor of Communication Skills, Department of Humanities and Science, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In this session again, we are going to discuss about some of the common errors occurring in some other parts of speech. At the end of this session, student will be able to apply the correct forms of grammar in oral and written communication. It is said that common grammar mistakes kill your writing credibility. Mistakes in English can cause you embarrassment, hold you back socially on the job. It can make you awkward and hide your intellect. So it is very necessary that we should use English as a proper language, and we have to avoid or minimize some of the grammar mistakes. In this session, we are going to focus on these points: errors in pronouns, errors in the use of adjectives, and errors occurring in the adverb. Now let us see the question: what is the use of pronoun in English grammar? Take a pause, think about the question and write the answer in your notebook. Pronoun is a word used in place of noun or noun phrase. It is also used to avoid the repetition of noun. For example, Harry is absent because he is not feeling well. In this sentence, we have avoided the noun Harry, and instead of that we have used pronoun he. See the chart of pronouns. There are various types of pronouns: subjective pronouns, objective pronouns, possessive adjectives, possessive pronoun, and reflexive types of pronouns. Now let us discuss about some of the corrections in possessive pronouns. See the example: the jury were divided in his opinions, and after a few minutes the jury gave his verdict. It is a rule that when a pronoun stands for a collective noun, it must be in the singular number and neuter gender. If the collective noun is viewed as a whole, the pronoun standing for it must be of plural number. So that's why, see the answers. The jury were divided in their opinion. In this sentence, jury as a collective noun is used as a plural form. That's why the pronoun is also in a plural form. And in the second sentence, after a few minutes, the jury gave its verdict. See some another examples. Rama and Harry must lend their hand. And the next one: neither Abdul nor Karim has done their lesson. When two or more singular nouns are joined by or, either or, neither nor, the pronouns is generally singular. That's why, according to rule, Rama and Harry must lend his hand, and neither Abdul nor Karim has done his lesson. See some possessive pronouns. These books are hers, and that idea of yours is excellent. In these two sentences, we have given apostrophe. But the rule: when the noun is singular, the possessive case is formed by adding s to the noun. But pronoun its, yours indicate nearest to the person. That's why no apostrophe. That's why we never use apostrophe whenever we are using as a possessive pronoun. So see the example: these books are hers, and that idea of yours is excellent. No apostrophe for pronoun. Now let us discuss some of the examples of relative pronouns. See the example. I met Harry, which had just returned, and my father, that is the schoolmaster, is 50 years old. In these two sentences, we have used which and that as a relative pronoun. So according to the rule, as a general rule, the pronoun who is used for person only. It may refer to singular or plural. That's why I met Harry, who had just returned, and my father, who is the schoolmaster, is 50 years old. In these two sentences, Harry and my father are the person, and that's why we have used who instead of which or that. Now, some corrections in adverbs. See the example. He sings very loud and loudly. Both are the correct answers. Some adverbs have two forms. The form ending in ly and the form which is same as the adjective. Sometimes two forms of the adverb have different meaning. In the first example, both sentences have the same meaning. Loud and loudly, both are correct. But see the next example. He works hard. Hard means diligently, and he could hardly recognize him. Here, hardly is stands for scarcely. In this sentence, each word has a different meaning. Now some of the corrections in adjective. John is my older brother. Eldest, elder are used only of persons and confined to member of the same family. Older and oldest are used to compare the things or persons. That's why the correction in the first sentence is John is my elder brother and not older. See the next example. Madras is further than Delhi. Farther means more distance or advance, whereas further means additional. So in this sentence, we need the second meaning. Madras is farther than Delhi. See the next example. The number of entries were fewer than was expected. Fewer can only be used with a plural word. For example, fewer than half the candidates answered the question correctly. So, in this sentence, the number of entries was smaller than was expected and not fewer than. There are some negative and positive adjectives. Some adjectives have negative meaning and some are used in positive sense. For example, I shall buy some mangoes. Some is used in a positive sense. And I shall not buy any mangoes. Any is used as a negative sense. See the next example. There is little hope of his recovery and there is a little hope of his recovery. In the first sentence, little is used as a positive sense, means something hope it is there. And in the second sentence, there is no hope, that's why a little hope. So it is used in a negative sense. See the third example. There were few people on the ground and a few members were present for his lecture. So in the first sentence, few means it is used in a positive sense, and in the second example, a few means nothing. That's why some of the adjectives are used in negative and positive sense. So see the references here. Thank you and have a nice day.